Hello and welcome to only vaguely remember what we were doing. I know we got the new party members, fucking Fred Durst and Rico Samwise. How's it going? How are you guys? Nope. No burpee this time. There we go. Hey, we unlocked a new thing. Oh, sort of. Oh, I probably need to go to Lake Castle. Rico has the aura of an 18th century poor child. You are absolutely correct. Master, may I have some more food? No. Okay, thank you. So I did do some thinking about Chris. And you know what? Fuck. I think Chris is way better off with Nash than she is with the fucking... Man's got a big ass hammer. Or mallet, I guess. Way better off with Nash than she was with the fucking Zex and Knights, cause like... Not only does the government fucking pull her around and use her for their own selfish gains, but the fucking knights all want to bang her, and it's kind of weird how they treat her. They like simultaneously idolize her and also treat her as like a prize to be won, and they're in this constant fucking it's like they're playing some weird game to see who's gonna get with Chris in the end, and it's really fucking weird. I don't like it. Which is exactly why Nash needs to fuck Chris's brains out. I like you. I like you too, like a little brother. Yeah. That's what they deserve. I think that they're all kind of weird to Chris. And I don't care for it. And I think this is the first time since her dad died that anyone has treated her just like a normal person and not as her dad's daughter. Ow. Lewis? It's debatable. I think Lewis is... He's just such a bottom about it. He's weird in the I think he would do literally anything she told him to do kind of way. Like Lewis is definitely the if Chris were a streamer girl, Lewis would be the guy dropping like 5 gift subs every stream. Hoping that believing that it meant that like he was friends with the streamer lady. I think her getting chewed out by Hugo is a good thing, because I don't think the people that she typically surrounds herself with really... I don't know. I feel like if they ever chewed her out, it would be in a... like... in that sort of like weird... overly protective way. I don't know. Like, because they definitely have this. They definitely. Salome's probably the least weird, actually, because Salome has this whole fucking weird thing set up. Yeah. Salome has this whole thing set up where he like wanted her to run off with Nash and like do this whole thing. So like, I think Salome's probably the least weird. Got it. Percival rubs me the wrong way. Especially because not only is he in on the weirdness, but he clearly thinks that he's like above the other knights in terms of like how close he is to Chris. You can kind of tell that he has this in their weird little game that they think they're playing to see who gets with Chris. You can tell that he thinks he's already won. But as soon as Nash showed up, he turned, you know, just as weird and jealous and creepily overprotective as the rest of them. Because, oh no, there's a guy with Chris. How could that happen? So, I don't know. I just don't, I don't like the way they treat Chris, and I hope that there's a moment where Chris, like, tells him off, but I don't know if we'll get that. Or at the very least, I want Chris to, like, have the choice between you can go with the Zexan Knights to do this thing, or you can go with Nash and his little gang to do this thing. And she goes, well, I'm gonna go with Nash. And the Knights are like, wait, what? But we're your Knights. And she's like, yeah, no, you can handle it. You're good. Later. We are reading into this too far. It's still pretty interesting. Yeah, I feel like it's a fair read. Like, the fact that all the Zexan Knights have a thing for her has been outright stated in game by the characters multiple times, so that's just real. Like, that's not even me reading into it. I just think it's weird that the way they like treat her. I don't know. I don't know if it was intentionally supposed to be weird, but it is weird to me, and I don't care for it. And it would be cathartic to see Chris tell them off at some point. Ow. I shouldn't have done that. I should have healed. Chris might be dead. Nope. She has medicine on her, so she can heal herself, actually. I'm gonna kill you, actually. Yeah, it is a little silly. I thought he was gonna have a... like, I don't know, I have expected him to pull out a frying pan and swing that around. But, I mean, hey, whatever works for Rico, I guess. Oh. Oh, it actually doesn't do that much. Forgot. God, these things do not want to die. Wasn't he able to learn flame magic or something? I mean, they all can, technically. Fred has blade magic. He's already good at it. I don't think Rico was good at blade magic. I'm still genuinely surprised that he's not a support character. I expected him to be a support character or something and not actually fight, so that's surprising in and of itself. What did I teach him? Oh, I taught him water and wind magic, and I maxed them out. I maxed out Fred's sword magic. That's what we did. Well, since you can heal yourself, you should do that. But it exclusively works with blades. If it's too long, it's a sword. Too short, it's a dagger. Shit out of luck. I did have a big bad guy in D&D that could like telekinetically control bladed weapons, but that just meant any weapon with a sharp edge. So like scythe, sword, axe. Not the best thought out. Sharpened grapes. There you go. Now you're getting creative. Excuse me, it seems we took a wrong turn. Where are we? Yeah, best girl. You are where you're welcome. You must have come here because you heard about our businesses. Are you one of the Zexon Knights? Ah, yes, you're Lady Chris. Oh my gosh, she recognized her immediately. I am, but you still haven't told me the name of this place. Please wait a moment. I will call Thomas right away. Okay, but what do you call this place?
What are you going to do, Thomas? The commander of the Zexon Knights herself has come here. We get out of this one.
I guess they found out about it right away. That's our Zexon Knights for you. She's so excited to have Chris around. Oh my god. I'm not afraid. I'll simply explain the way it is. Go Thomas. Grown up so fast. Welcome. Yes, welcome to our Beauty Hoot Castle. So, this is Beauty Hoot Castle. How surprising that there's a piece of Zexon even out here in Grassland. Well, yes. Thomas! Yes, the explanation. This land was made into common land by Grassland and Zexon through an old agreement. Common land? I've never heard of that before. Well, that's... Come on, Thomas! We had to do something to survive. Please try to understand. We were out of options, about to starve. Our only possible source of revenue was to allow businesses to lease our land and open shops. And since this is common land, only half of Zexon's laws apply. We have a record of the agreement. Please understand. What are you talking about? Huh? Oh, fuck. It's all a big misunderstanding. Ha ha ha. What you're saying is that you're leasing land to businesses here without the approval of the council. Yes.
We had no alternative, madam. Lease or lose, that's the gist of it. Silly us. We promise to change if you insist, and whatever you do, could you avoid telling the council?
If you ask me, the council has no place controlling businesses out here. What they don't know can't hurt them. This is Zexon land. This Zexon land is in the middle of grassland, after all. I suggest you try not to stand out too much and bring the attention of the council down on your heads. Does this mean what I think it means? The knights are not in a position to give approval, but we can't turn a blind eye. Besides, the council has made things difficult for me as it is. I don't see why we should tell them about this. Most noble and gracious lady, we thank you. I am Cecile, the commander of the castle's guards. Just as you protect Zexon, I will protect this castle. I see. This is a good castle. It seems a little run down, but I can see that it is very important to all of you. It's all we've got. We're trying to make things better.
For a moment there, I thought I'd drown in my own sweat.
Oh, Sebastian. You fucking coward. I thank you very much, Lady Chris. I'd like you to protect this castle as well. Of course. With your permission, I'd like to visit this place again in the future. I'm developing a fondness for this old castle and the sounds of water that surround it. And if there are people in this area who want to do business, I can tell them about this place. We'd be most honored if you'd be our guest anytime. Yes, please feel free to visit anytime. Woo. Now we've all met. Now what the fuck do I do? I guess we'll just go from town to town. Those cat ears are like anime girl hair vents. Maybe, I don't know. Probably not a whole lot to do here now. Can't even go in these houses. Tisk tisk. You're kind of sus. Although I've been wanting to plant this, I haven't had a chance. Would you plant it in some nice patch of earth? Tomato seeds. Recruit the snake. Where is it? Over here. Okay. No, wait. Back this way. Over here? Yeah. What is... It just seems like such a weird thing for them to have here. I don't know, I feel like there's more to that than just it being a thing an NPC says. Oh, I can upgrade Nash, Fred, and Rico. Big Knight Heart is the name of his Fred's sword. Oh, what a name. Rico's hammer is just called Hammer. Now it's called Iron Hammer, so I guess that's cool. Nash's thing is just called Gerard. Okay. Let's go look at our shit we picked up. Anything good? Doesn't seem like it. That might sell for decent. Alright, let's go sell all this shit off. Clear up a little inventory space. And then I guess I'll check anything here. If there's anything good to buy here. Oh, hello. Fuck are you? Behold this beautiful lady. If you can tolerate the squalor of this poor shop, you are free to peruse my humble offerings. Okay. Dear patron, do you feel well? Your face shows a change in color that may be less than desirable. Really? Perhaps these trying times are taking their toll on me. That cannot be allowed, miss. Life must be enjoyed, to avoid sapping the youthful vitality from your wholesome figure. Row. Would you care to join me at the fine terrace cafe nearby? Thank you for your kind offer, but I'm too busy. It's necessary to forego one's duties on occasion. I would close the shop now if you would indulge me. Someone save me.
Oh, are you in the company of others? They must be your servants.
No, no. These people are...
Aha! So those are the circumstances. I too wish to serve you. No position or task is beneath me. Might I be allowed to serve you in any way you see fit?
I mean, I guess I'll say yes, but you're weird and are kind of looping around to my previous point from before. That not enough people treat Chris like a person. But I guess if it gets my number up, sure.
Very well, I'll accept your offer. A fine decision, miss. Now, where shall we go? Beauty Hue Castle, ooh la la. The castle at the lakeside shall be our bed of roses. Leave the arrangements to me. I'll go now and take care of everything before you arrive. I bid you farewell for now.
What a creep.
Bed of roses?
Well, that happened. Hello, person. Okay. I think he just hits on whatever character you talk to him with first. I would prefer that. But this was like 2002, so I don't have my hopes up. But if that did turn out to be the case, then cool. I would applaud this game. Nothing good to buy there. Have an armor shop here? I think they do. Oh no, it's that one up there. No, wait, that's the end. Oh, I guess I don't. That's lame. Let me go in here. There was a back room over here, so maybe in the back room? Nope, you can't go in there. Never mind. Guess they don't sell armor. Well, see you later. Guess something happened. Sort of. Kind of. Alright, well, I don't think we want to go back to fucking Brass Castle. So, it's either... I guess we could swing to Vinay, just to see if anything happens there, I don't know. Otherwise, I'm not really sure where to go or who to talk to. Unless there was someone I was supposed to talk to back in Duck Village. But I didn't see anyone that stood out, so... Kaboom. It's got like a little, got like an itty bitty shield, Fred. It's kite shaped, but it's like the size of a buckler, which is interesting. I don't know, maybe those are more common than I realized. Go south. Doo-doo-doo. I'm assuming that guy we just got is probably a support character. I doubt he fights. Also, I feel like one of the issues with there being 108 characters, besides the fact that some of them are just like some dude who hits on you and then joins the party and you never use him, I feel like there's probably a lot of characters that like just aren't good. So like you would never use them for anything, and they're almost more so there just to like, I don't know, like there's no way that every character has something about them that would make you want to use them. I think a lot of it's going to come down to if whatever characters catch your eye or benefit your team setup that you've got going on. Oh, herbs. Ew. Mid-blossom herbs. There's also the chance that to unlock certain characters, that's true. And I did confirm that there are certain characters you can't unlock until you've unlocked certain characters, or a certain amount of characters. Hello, sir. Okay, well, you were way less intimidating than I thought you'd be. And we also know that you need certain, like, total attributes of certain skills and stuff in your party to be able to get certain characters. Hello. Me? I'm looking for wood to build a bathtub, so you must excuse me. You have to leave me alone. I'll help. Do you want me to help? Will help. Damn. I don't know what we need for him, but I don't care enough. I'm gonna guess that's another character where you have to have certain stuff in your, like, certain stat over a certain number in your party. But I can't really swap my party out right now, so it doesn't matter. Alright. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Honestly, I also like I like this design for Chris more than her original design when she was in her armor. I think it's a cooler look. Oh, wrong way. I think letting her hair down is also a good, potentially unintentional way of symbolizing her, like, getting the chance to be more herself. It's so fucking hot. Not Chris's design. I mean, she is hot, but I just mean it's hot in general. The weather. I don't much care for it. I guess I'll save the game. I guess it's not like I've really done a whole lot. Just in case. You never know when a game might crash or something. Alright. I have, we don't have even half the characters in this game unlocked, I'm pretty sure. I don't know where I would even go to get, like, I know that one Bath dude's there, but aside from him, like, who else could I recruit and where? Because I can't think of any places that would be left to, like, go looking for recruitable characters. Maybe there's like a handful that join you in chapter 4 and 5, but other than that, the snake, well, yeah, but I haven't figured out how to recruit the snake yet. Hey, there's only 2 of them here. Where's the girl at? Hmm. Doesn't seem like there's anything to do here. No cutscenes are activating or anything. Kind of figured there wouldn't be anything, but I thought it was worth a try to at least drop in and see. I'll run over here just to like check everywhere. I know some cutscenes activate when you enter an area, but some cutscenes activate when you get close to a certain character. I'm gonna take that as a no. Probably supposed to do something out east now that we've talked to Thomas. I just don't know what. Maybe I should have stopped by the unhelpful fortune teller for a hint. Oh well. I kind of hope the game tells me at the end of the game. Like, gives me a list. It either gives me a list of every character I recruited, or it just gives me the exact number out of 108 that I recruited. Oops. Because if I get to the end and I've only got, like I said, unless a bunch of characters start joining later. Right, with the way things are going now, if I get to the end of the game, it's like you only recruited 40 characters, then I'm gonna be like, where the fuck were the other 68? One rabbit. Ooh, herb. Asian herbs, D. It's nuts. Just gonna get rid of that useless stuff that I'm never gonna need that probably doesn't sell for anything good. I don't really think Chris is gonna need to upgrade much going forward anyway. At least not until chapter 4. You know, speaking of not treating women like people, I am almost through the second Witcher book, and I'm not sure that I want to continue because if you've ever seen those like those like men writing women posts, there's a lot of that stuff in there. It's a little weird. Like, I don't know, man. It's just like it feels like every woman in those books is like just scarily horny all the time, non-stop, to the point that it comes off as really weird. And there's like a party that happens at one point with a bunch of sorcerers, and all the women sorcerers come in with like a bunch of weirdly specific, like, sexy outfits. Like one woman sorcerer one woman is I probably should talk to her. I don't know if she'll recognize me. That seems like a bad idea. One woman is described as having an outfit where it phases back and forth between being see-through and not see-through, and it goes into detail about the color of her nipples and stuff, and it does stuff like that a lot, and I don't really care for it. It comes off as really weird. Oh, we can upgrade. Oh, Fred's too good for this fine cask, I guess. I think the nail in the coffin for me, though, was when there was a bit where Ciri, a child, so there's like, so the way that magic seems to work in The Witcher is that like the sorcerers draw magic from like nature. So they can use like the 4 elements. They draw from like the 4 elements. I'm surprised the actual adult theme books still exist in this day and age, but I guess it sells somehow. They sure do. Bam. What was I saying? Oh, like, so basically Ciri was told not to use fire magic, and then at one point she's lost in a desert and decides to use fire magic because she needs magic. And so the idea, I guess, is supposed to be that, like, because like you don't use fire magic because fire magic, much like real fire, has like this innate want to like spread and just grow and to dangerous extents. So it kind of like tries to coerce Ciri into using it and like just make the fire bigger, keep using the magic, bigger fire, boom. But there's a point. Can't help me at all, you fucking bitch. There's a point in that where like it describes how like basically it's like an orgasmic feeling to let the fire magic flow through you, and describes the feeling that she feels in her nipples and pussy and such. And I'm like, she's still like, isn't she like 15, maybe younger right now? So that was weird. I didn't like that. I don't know. It's not a good look, I have to say. The game is much better, I think. I mean, the books have cool stuff in them, but they also have not cool stuff that I don't like. I also don't like that I feel like every every male character that isn't like a main character, like Geralt or Dandelion. They call him Dandelion, but it's spelled Dandelion, so I don't know. But I guess they do pronounce it Dandelion, so whatever. Anyway, it's not like Geralt or Dandelion or someone along those lines. They all have like the exact same personality, so that's kind of lame, but I guess it happens. I don't know. They're all like the same generic, like medieval asshole character, you know? I don't know. Well, there's two types. There's like the they're either like the medieval asshole character, or they're the like a knight or someone of importance that thinks they're too cool for school. I don't know. There are a lot of guys and there are a lot of characters that don't fall into those, but I feel like a lot of basically every disposable character falls into those types. Very boring archetypes that make me not really want to care. I don't care about what the character has to say, but I have to listen to them talk for a while. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. There's stuff about it that I like. I think Dandelion's really cool. And I didn't like Yennefer much in the game, but they actually do make her a lot more likable, and her relationship with Geralt a lot more believable in the books, I will say. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm kind of getting to the point where I feel like I would rather read a synopsis of what happens in the books than keep reading the books themselves. I don't know, it's just like when I get to the stuff like what I mentioned before, it's like if you wanted to write smut, then write smut. Like I don't think anyone's reading this book because they want your weird depictions of like how the women are dressed and stuff. And there's like a thing like they had. I really like Song of Ice and Fire books. You know, fucking. I'm just going back to Village because I don't know what to do now. The Game of Thrones series. I really like those books, but there's something about fucking like old white dudes that they constantly describe women in the exact same way. It's weird. I've started referring to it as like old people fetishes, where like I don't know, like they're catering to the kind of thing that like would have been like scintillating to read in a book like 100 years ago, but like it just feels really awkward and weird and like kind of creepy reading it now. Surprise, surprise. In a fantasy series that I read for the cool fantasy bits, the weird sex scenes described by an old white dude are actually the part that I don't like. Believe it or not. Although I kind of feel like in general. I don't really like smut or like anything like that. It's like written out in text form. Because I feel like describing it just inherently makes it less interesting and sexy. Like, I don't know. It's pretty hit or miss at the very least. Like, the way somebody describes a thing and the details they focus on are gonna have to be done in a way that like appeals to you. It's very easy. Oh, well, I just needed to walk over here. It's really easy to like describe something in a way that just makes it silly or gross or weird. If somebody doesn't have the same interests as you.
These humans are hard to read, but who knows what's on their minds.
You're right, brother. Remember the girl with the squeaky voice we encountered the other day? And what of the man we just saw?
I don't see how the sergeant puts up with them. I couldn't.
Very true, uh-huh. Yes, indeed. What? Oh, frap. You again? Oh, fuck. Oh, fruck. Yes, is there a problem?
I wonder. We spent hours on a wild goose chase looking for evil, and you've come up empty-handed.
Would you have liked it better if you had come face to face with evil? Such insolence. Watch yourself, knave.
Unruffle your feathers, Duck. You'll have to go through me to get to my master. Goofy would 100% say fuck. Sora, what the fuck is going on here? I would love that if Kingdom Hearts 4 if just like threw off the fucking baby chains and it was just like rated M. Excuse me, can I clarify this mess?
Go on.
Actually, we need a guide to take us to the Chisha village. I've heard how brave Duck Clan men are and how traveling merchants often hire them as guards.
That's right.
Then will you take us there? It wouldn't normally pose a problem, but with the recent skirmishes going on, our chief wants us to remain here.
If you get permission from the chief, we'll be happy to escort you.
Village chief?
Sora in Kingdom Hearts 4 meeting Mickey. Ew, what the hell? Is that a rat? Ew, a rat. What chief?
Yes, the chief's the one sporting the finest tail feather. He should be around here someplace. Okay, whatever you say.
Fritz, how do we distinguish one duck from the next?
You're asking the wrong person.
That's racist. Well, guess we gotta talk to every duck. Because most of them have the exact same character model. The village chief just loves fishes? Oh, it's you. Oh, the tuftiest tail. Is it you? Chief has big round eyes. Okay. It's probably not you. The chief is a great swimmer. Okay. You? Oh, yeah. Whichever one can use Zeta Flare wins. Well, well, it seems like we have guests. Welcome to the Duck Clan.
We managed to get the chief's permission by nose or beak.
Excellent. He even has a magician Donald hat. You're right. They knew what they were doing. Hey, what's up? Take us to the fucking Chisha.
Hello, kid. I see you found the chief. He's most remarkable, isn't he?
Indeed. And his tail feathers were as impressive as you said.
Told you.
He's given permission for you to guide us, if you will.
Absolutely.
Or the proper pay? That depends. What do you consider proper? To go to Chisha Village will cost 2,000 potch. 2,000? I ain't got that kind of money.
That's highway robbery, but I'll pay it.
Ooh-wee. How easily the upper class parts with money.
Enough.
Leave everything to us. We know what we're doing.
It's a short trip to Chisha Village, so don't worry about a thing. Okay. You guys can hang out together. Well, I guess we have duck friends now. Let's go. Highway robbery is being attacked by the weaponized bunnies on the roads. Chris started with like 200,000 potch. You're absolute. That's basically what I was thinking. Chris can pay 2,000. She's fine. Nash was right. She's the fucking 1%. I think she can drop 2,000. In fact, she did. I bought her a piece of armor that was worth a lot of fucking money. And I bought her a piece of armor that was worth like 100,000. And she dropped 2,000 potch and still has like over 30,000 left. So, you know what, Chris? I don't want to hear anything out of you. Also, apparently all Duck Village warriors use axes. Probably should have, just to be safe, should have rested and saved there, but it's too late. Also, we're already on the way to the fucking Chisha. Uh-oh. Should we fight this? I guess we can try. I don't know if I want to. I haven't saved in a while. But I don't know. I feel like if we waste time running and taking damage, it could be bad. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just to be safe. Heal those two. Thank you. Go get him, ducks. Ooh, nice. Double damage. Uh-oh. Fucking stop that. I don't appreciate how long range these fucking crabs attacks are. Also, why did Fred not even like move forward during that? He totally could have. Alright. Hopefully this doesn't... This really looks like everyone's poisoned attack, but it doesn't seem to actually cause poison, so I guess it's fine. Scared of crab. It's an intimidating crab, what can I say? I don't know why giant crabs are such like a powerful enemy in this universe, but they sure are. Although we're kind of fucking it up, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Nash, look out. Ouch. Alright, everyone just attack. Pretty confident we can beat this thing. It is gonna kind of fuck up Nash here, though. Hopefully, yeah. Okay, he's fine. What is Dancing Flames? 550 damage. Oh no. Fuck. Fire magic is so bad in this game. Like, objectively. weird. Kind of annoying. You know what? They're gonna combo attack. Mince. Ow. Oh, it's dead. Well, that wasn't too bad. All things considered. There you go, Rhett. Rhett and Link of Good Mythical Morning. Duck Mythical Morning. There we go. Alright, let's go to Chisha. I mean, because we're getting, I feel like we're getting through this last Chris chapter pretty fast, because I assume we're gonna go to Chisha, meet Sana. Oh, it's that thing. Yeah, I guess we'll fight it. Meet Sana, help in the fight. Yeah, get fucked. Get chewed up by Hugo, and then head to meet Firekeeper, Bringer, whatever. Hot stuff. Because we know that Chris is the first one to get there, which means she's gonna show up there while Hugo's hanging out in the village. Pretending to be the Firebringer. Or that other dude whose name I can't remember. So seems surprisingly short for her chapter 3, honestly. I guess all the chapter 3s were fairly straightforward though. But maybe that's just because like once I got there as Gateau, I knew that Hugo and Chris were gonna have to go there too, so maybe it just feels straightforward because I know exactly where they're going. And maybe, I guess Hugo's did feel longer because I got stuck because I didn't talk to Lucia and I thought I was stuck having to recruit characters for a minute. I mean, I kind of even got stuck with Chris. Like, if we talked to those guys before I left that village at the start of stream, we'd probably already be at the fight in Shisho now. Maybe even done with the fight. I guess to be fair, maybe they just are short because it's more focused on getting the whole gang together. Here we are at Chisha Village. The Chisha clan is one of the 6 clans. These villagers don't have warrior ancestors like the duck and lizard clans, but they are some of the nicest folks around, and their food is delicious. Ho ho! Now there's something to look forward to, right, Master Fred? Yes, indeed. I can't wait. Calm down, Samwise. Are they gonna start? Yep. Hello. The fuck are you, Yoon? Welcome to you all. I've been expecting you. Please introduce yourselves. I am Stoltheim Reinbach III. Expecting us? Finally, this is the first time I've gotten some food since I've met you, Master Fred. He just throws him like week-old sponge cakes. Expecting us? Yes, of course. We've been expecting you. You came to our village to look for your father, right? Well, yes, I did, but how did you know? I know because it's my job to know. What do you mean? You're kind of creeping me out. How do you do? I am Yumi, and this is Yoon. She knew you were coming because she is a gifted child. You good there, Rhett? Or no, you're Wilder. You're Rhett. Every time they get asked for food, Rhett answers, "Food for me and nothing for the boy." And Rico looks on longingly. I could see that 100%.
Gifted how?
You mean she's a seer? Whatever you wish to call it. We're from the Alma Kinan, or we're from Alma Kinan.
I don't understand. Why all the excitement? Does that make them important? Guard your thoughts, fool. What you don't know could hurt you. What are you talking about?
Please calm down, sir. Don't let them get to you. What's so special about Alma Kinan, anyway?
Allow me to explain. The 6 clans consist of us, the Duck Clan, and 5 other clans. Lizard, Karaya, Saphir, Chisha, and Amakinan. This is the first time I've met anyone from Amakinan. Me too.
That doesn't surprise me. We haven't gone outside our village for ages.
Why not? Have you been in prison there? For witchcraft, perhaps?
What? Shut up.
Watch your language, human. What's wrong with you? What makes them so special? Be careful, your rash behavior might earn you a curse.
A curse? Excuse me, that's not very nice to imply.
Please forgive me.
Well, I guess I'll let it be. You're merely misguided in what we do, although it does involve rituals and spirits. I think it's time we went inside. You must be tired. You can sit down and wait for her to get here. Okay. They're all terrible people. Yay. Fred sucks. Rhett sucks. Wilder sucks. Yay. We go to the inn, or?
I guess I might as well.
Stay. To be fair, the first time we met Fred, way back, I think it was in somebody's chapter 1. It was pretty apparent that Fred sucked, so. Chris is good at hanging out with a lot of lame ass people. Godot's chapter 1, yeah, that sounds right. What's in here? I think it's where we got Emily. Yeah. You look like a unique character. Never mind. I guess you just stood out because I wasn't expecting Ryan here. Well, cool. That's that, I guess. Oh, there she is. Welcome to our village. Are these the ones? Yes, they are. They will bring good to Chisha village. I see. The bad ones will arrive soon as well. I am utterly baffled. What is going on here? Eunice possessed with the gift to see many things. See things? I see certain things very well, but this will not last for much longer. I'm gonna die. Sana, Yoon, they're here. They are here. We're gonna die. This is what she meant. Uh-oh. Time for a fight.
What are those things?
Mentors and Lebuke's men, Mantors and Lebuke's men riding them, I suppose. It's the first time I've seen them too.
Let's go before there's trouble. I don't need to find out if her prophecy is true.
Sure, let's run away. We definitely won't get stuck fighting them. Look at me, escaping from the village. Fuck.
Listen up. Bishop Saucerai, the leader of the Holy Harmonian Kingdom's army, wishes to avoid further conflict. Thus, I have been ordered to locate the Firebringer gang. This village will be under our rule for as long as the situation remains. You will obey our orders, is that clear? This is not a request, it is a decree.
Go fuck yourself. We can not accept such a one-sided decree. We have no means to fight back, but we are the masters here.
When the Saphir clan resisted our investigation not long ago, the ensuing revolt against Harmonia resulted in tragedy. Do you wish that same fate upon yourselves?
Then you are saying that we should be enslaved by Harmonia, just as you are?
Damn, you idiot.
Go, Chris.
Watch out!
I have a decree for you as well. Up yours.
Who are you? You don't look like a villager.
Why should I divulge my identity to a beast?
Our cover's blown. Weren't we supposed to remain anonymous?
I'm sorry, Nash, but...
Yeah, I suppose I can see why your men look up to you.
You want to fight then? Alright, get on with it.
Understood. It looks unavoidable, but don't overdo it, Franz.
I know.
Don't fucking talk down to me, you little shits. I would love to see Chris just lose her temper once and go all out in some random jerk. I would love that. I hope it happens.
They're not backing down, Nash. We'll have to fight our way out of this.
I hate it when this happens.
Okay, let's get on with it.
What is Yumi good at? I don't know who's good at what, so I don't know if Yumi's worth putting in the party. They did just give her to us though. So maybe, I don't know, I'm just gonna stick. Well, she's kind of lower level than Rhett and Wilder though, so whatever, it's fine. Yep.
Here they come.
Honestly, those things are probably more of a worry. Sword of Thunder.
Yeah.
Ooh, fucking missed. Oh, that guy's almost dead. Oh, Ruby, no! Oh, 1 damage? Okay, we're fine. Ruby! Do ya? How dare you hit Fred with fucking lightning? I'm definitely more worried about these guys than the Manticore trainers. But Franz does need to get his ass beat a little bit, so let's go. Okay, well that's dead. 2 down. Yeah, they're not so tough. He probably deserves it. You're right. Fred deserves it. You know, John Cena played the dad in the Fred movie. I haven't seen it, but I know that that's a thing. Their axes are fish-shaped. I just noticed that. That's cute. I like that. It's a good touch. Good touch. Well, that was honestly easier than I expected.
They told me there were no fighters in Shisha Village. Let's get out of here.
Like, Zoing the Scoob. I remember watching the straight to TV1 as its premiere. Really?
You will regret this.
I literally have never watched a single bit of Fred content.
They're gone. Yes, but they're just a sample of the Harmonian army. If they're on a recon mission, we haven't seen the end of this yet.
Your help is appreciated. We have no means with which to fight here when we're in your debt.
I've also never seen anything from the Annoying Orange. Or aside from like a couple random clips, I guess. People really had their minds blown at the iCarly episode where they revealed that he's just a guy. What do you mean they had their minds blown? What did they think? Fred what? What do you mean? What? I don't know. Why would be? Of course he's just a dude. He's just a dude that pitched his voice up and acted like really hyper and shit. Whatever. Yeah, I will keep it that way. There's a lot of old YouTube content that was really bad, but I guess because it was like, I guess it was just a novel concept that we had YouTube content to begin with, so everyone liked it. I don't know.
Don't mention it. We should have been more careful. That attack's not the end of it. We can expect Harmonia's main army next.
You took up arms on our behalf. Be proud.
But it turned out...
If you hadn't resisted, we would have, in our own way, but this land was once the land of the Flame Champion.
Remember when Smosh Kids was a thing? Or whatever they called it? Smosh Kids, Smosh Babies, whatever the fuck it was. Pretty sure Smosh just had a whole, like, multiple, like, cartoon series running at one point. Now what do I do? I'm gonna rest and save again, just to be safe. Hey, there's Sana. Never seen any Smosh stuff knowingly. That's fair. I wouldn't recommend it personally. I used to watch him, but it doesn't really hold up. And I've never seen anything since I stopped watching Smosh that made me go, maybe I should watch Smosh again. Anthony Padilla left and did his own stuff, and apparently it's actually not bad. Anthony from Smosh, if you've ever seen the Vine that's like, two bros chilling in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not gay. That's Anthony from Smosh. If you've seen that, you have seen one piece of Smosh content. I guess it's not technically Smosh content, but you know, you've seen Anthony Padilla content. Okay. Oh, we can swap out our shit with her. Does he even give me? Oh, he gives me. Okay, I guess I'll put him in, even though he's creepy. He gives me discounts and stuff. That's neat. I kind of figured that's what he did. That's what Martha does, but she's apparently the best. So check out Game Grumps from time to time to see if there's something that interests me, which is kind of far and few between. Yeah, I occasionally will watch like. I've watched through a few of those like fan edited things where they like cut down a series to like 6 hours. Like they done a couple of the Zelda series, and then they did Paper Mario, and I'll put them on as background noise because they do have some like fun moments in them when they're cut down. But I can't sit down and like actually watch Game Grumps episodes. They're just not. I don't know. I really liked Game Grumps for a while, and I even was watching them. Oh, probably not, but maybe, I don't know. I was around when Game Grumps first started. Like, I literally started watching them the day they started uploading. And it was a joyous day because I remember that just their little intro of John and Aaron singing already had me laughing. I don't know. I don't know if I could really put my finger on what it is exactly. But it's just not nearly as entertaining to me anymore. Or at least not in the sense of like actually watching full episodes. I'm sure that if I watched like best ofs, I could get a lot of pretty good laughs, like fan-made best ofs and stuff, and the cut down playthroughs are like decently entertaining as background noise. But I just can't watch like full episodes. It's just not entertaining. I do watch Oni plays. They're pretty entertaining, at least in my opinion. But even with them, sometimes I'll just like stop watching them for a month or two. I had all the time to watch them. Yeah, I guess that's part of it too, is maybe back when you're like a high schooler, or you just have a lot more free time. You're more open to watching stuff like that. But now that I watch a lot less YouTube than I used to, I feel like I'm a lot pickier about what I watch. It sure does. Although I will say, in terms of Game Grumps, I think that one thing I did like about the John era a bit more, and this isn't anything to do with Dan, this is just how they ran the show in the earlier parts, because they did this back in earlier Dan too. I feel like they definitely I don't know, I feel like they used to do a better job of like balancing the talking and the playing the game aspects than they do now, because nowadays it really feels like they just podcast. They're either like podcasting and Aaron's not paying attention to the game until Aaron gets stuck, and then he has to pay attention to the game. And then they usually cut those parts out when Aaron gets stuck. He has to actually play the game, which isn't bad, but I don't know. Non-existent. Yeah. I don't know. Like, yeah, it's weird. Like, I remember back in earlier stuff, they would like, a lot of the jokes and the conversation would be around the game itself. And that was fun. But nowadays, I feel like they're usually just kind of talking about, which, like, I don't mind when they go on stories, but I feel like, I don't know. I guess it's kind of hard to explain, I guess, but like, it just kind of feels more like a podcast, I guess. And I feel like the joy of like a let's play or a stream of a game is watching somebody play the game. Like, I go up on weird tangents, but I also like to talk about the game itself. I don't know. I feel like there's a balance that is enjoyable. And like, people like PewDiePie and Markiplier are on like one side where they like play a game for 4 hours and cut it down to 15-minute video. And that can be good because I like Donkey's stuff, but that's a different style of it. But and then there's like, I guess what I'm talking about with it, more recent Game Grumps, where like it almost is kind of like when like those YouTubers who have COD or something playing on the screen, but they're not talking. They're just like talking about something completely unrelated to the game that's on screen. And they just have it there. Like that's like the extreme, and I think Game Grumps is closer to that extreme than the jump cutty type let's play scream ha 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 loud hyper type of let's plays. I don't know. I think there's a nice balance in there. What's the matter?
Nash, what am I doing here? I helped burn down the entire Karaya village. They should despise me as their enemy. Why am I helping these people? Is this going to make up for what I did?
No, it won't. And we're not getting anywhere here. You don't want to be recognized, and you'd be better off helping overthrow the grasslands.
What? Overthrow the grasslands?
Listen, the Lizard and Karaya clans can't afford to oppose both the Zexans and the Harmonians. Ally with Harmonia, and you can crush the grasslands from both sides and divide the spoils between you. I hear that Harmonia already has some close ties to the Zexan Council.
How can you suggest such a treacherous plan? The Knights would never stand for it. Speak nothing further of this. If you continue, my sword shall silence you.
Or stream VODs and actual Let's Play type stuff. I agree. Oni Plays is kind of an exception for me because they do a lot of more shooting the shit, but I think that they have like a group that like sort of comes in and out. Like there's a bunch of different people. Well, okay, there's Chris is always there, of course. Zach's there a decent amount. Lyle and Tomar are there a lot. Adam's started being on recently. Corey's occasionally on. So they have like different people that come in and out, but they do play the game, and they do have bits where like they actually try to advance. And I know Chris is usually the type where like if nothing's happening in the game, he'll start complaining that they're not playing the game. But I do think they lean more on the like more shooting the shit side. But they do talk about the game and stuff. Oops, I dropped a card. So I don't know. They're closer to the balance that Game Rips is at the very least. But I agree that I would rather watch someone stream a game, because usually they're like actually playing the game and at least semi-invested, or at least if they're not invested in the game, I want them to be invested in the fact that they don't enjoy the game. Like I like hearing people talk about their thoughts on the game as they're playing the game. It's more interesting. Don't get so upset. We obviously see the situation differently. So, what happened to that search for your father? That young girl seemed to know you.
Thanks for reminding me.
Should I go back? I should. But I do think that's one thing I don't like much about Game Grumps, is I feel like even in the games where they read the dialogue, it feels like they don't actually pay attention to the dialogue they're reading all that much. And I feel like Aaron is is pretty much on record for not really liking like story heavy games too much. You can call me Yoon.
Okay, so, Yoon, you said you were waiting for me. Why?
Actually, you know what? To kind of cap off this tangent, one complaint I do have about Let's Plays is like if you're not gonna pay attention to or care about the story, don't voice act all the don't voice act all the cutscenes that have like text and stuff in them. because I do think it's a little annoying when Game Grumps will spend 20 minutes voice acting a bunch of dialogue, and then like 5 minutes later it's apparent that they weren't paying attention to all the dialogue. They just voice acted that told them exactly what they needed to go do. So like if you're gonna skip the story, or if you're not gonna pay attention to the story or care about it, don't have like an entire episode dedicated to just yes, exactly, don't have an entire episode just dedicated to fucking reading a bunch of dialogue. I feel like you should do one or the other. I do like that Oni Plays does that. They don't typically read the dialogue heavily. Usually whoever's playing is the only one paying attention to dialogue. Granted, if it's got like actual voice cutscenes, like when they play Kingdom Hearts or Yeek, they do kind of pay attention. But it varies from game to game. I don't know. I do think Oni Plays is better about a lot of that stuff than Game Grumps. But I'm sure you know exactly what I mean, where they'll get to a cutscene and they'll give the character silly voices and they'll voice the cutscene, and then 2 minutes later Aaron goes, wait, what am I supposed to do? Even though he just voiced a character that told him what to do. You can kind of tell that they're just like half-assedly reading off the voices or the lines, because I don't know, you know, it's just weird, I guess. Like Game Grumps is really good at wasting time and doing a whole lot of nothing, which is also why I stopped watching their episodes, because like I remember that it just started getting really annoying that I'd put an episode on and the episode would end and I'd go, nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. We were in the exact same spot we were. I don't know. It was just frustrating sometimes. You two came to this place for 2 reasons. First, to defend the village. And because we haven't completed our first mission yet, I'll have to wait to tell you the second. To defend the village, you and her? Just the 2 of you? Don't tell me. You must be the daughter of the Flame Champion, inheritor of the true Fire Room, able to burn even water like wood. Oh, how I wish. But no, I will never have that power. I do have the power to hear spirit voices better than most. This will protect the village, trust me. Don't be silly. That's nonsense. A foolish superstition. Okay, complaint about this game now. I do have a pet peeve about when there's a world where people can cast like fireballs and lightning, call lightning from the sky. But when somebody goes, I can talk to ghosts, they're like, whatever. That's not real. Ghosts aren't real. Like, I feel like the second any sort of magic becomes real, it's all real as far as I'm concerned. Like, even in a world where like the most powerful magic you can do is like shoot a fireball that explodes with like a 10th the power of a grenade, and that's like legendary level magic. Like only like a handful of people have ever been able to use magic that strong. Even in a world where that's like the best magic you can do, it's still like, oh yeah, anything's possible now. We have a character with a sentient fire-breathing cat doll. How is that? You're right. You're absolutely right. Chris doesn't know that character, but yes, that is the thing. You're absolutely correct. Also, we fought monsters that are basically just ghosts. So we literally are fighting rabbits that wield axes and cast spells. Not even a doll, it's a hand puppet, even worse. It's just fucking Elmo, fire-breathing Elmo. So literally no reason to question the fact that she can talk to spirits. But anyway, that just annoys me when it doesn't make any sense, especially because it's not like Chris Chris can cast magic. She has wind magic. I think she just came with wind magic on her. I could be remembering wrong. I might have given her that. She can cast wind magic. She's able to cast magic. She's a character capable of casting magic. No reason for her to doubt other types of magic. Like, people who doubt that the Flame Champion's immortal kind of makes sense, because it's like no one's seen the Flame Champion in so fucking long. So it's reasonable to believe that the Flame Champion wasn't immortal, but saying that immortality is fake would be dumb. Didn't Tidus have that same type of thing with Yuna in FF10? He did, and I think I complained about it then too. Because, like, Tidus, you can breathe underwater for some reason that's never explained. And you're from some futuristic city where people play underwater soccer. In like a giant floating sphere that somehow keeps it like perfectly round. Yeah, he traveled time, but a pre-scroll is where he draws the line. I really hate when fantasy stories have characters that treat magic the way that a real person would treat learning about magic, because it never makes sense. Like, if I saw someone go, haha, I shot fire out of my hand, my first thought would be, you didn't though, magic's not real. Like, obviously I would think that because I've never seen real magic is not real. I've never seen real magic in my life. So if somebody came through if someone opened a portal and teleported into my room and shot magic out of their hand, I would have trouble like grasping that. But it doesn't make sense for Chris or Tidus or other characters to like, you know, shout out to the most powerful magician doesn't believe in magic we thought of that one time. Oh, I only slightly remember that. It wasn't the joke that like it was like a D&D character that thinks that magic is fake, but they're like super powerful magician. On the flip side, one of my biggest problems and one of the biggest plot holes in Yeek is that Alex doesn't question anything weird about the game until the end of the game, which makes no fucking sense, because Alex would have seen a couple weird things happening and went, that's weird. Like, it really, that when that happened in Yeek feels, I've probably talked about this, Yeek feels like it was written like in order of events, where like the guy wrote the script and like for the story like one line at a time, so like things happen later that weren't thought of when he wrote earlier lines, so he tries to like post actively retcon in things to explain earlier things. It like makes no sense for Alex to not have questioned everything until like months after it started happening. I don't know. That's the other side of the coin, I guess. But Yeek is Yeek, so that, I guess it's its own thing. But it did work just now. That was pure luck. There were only a few. Chris, stop. There were only a few intruders, and we just happened to be here. That's what you think. The fact that you were here to help us was not mere coincidence. It was fate at work. We'll need more than that for our next battle, though. I need to ask you a favor. If you help us, I'll tell you why I was waiting for you. Is it a deal, as you say in Saxon? That joke... I feel like that joke doesn't work because they never really implied that Yoon spoke another language, but hey. He gets the opposite of a pass. It automatically fails every time. Exactly. What kind of favor? I need you to go to Duck Village and bring someone back here. They'll be able to help us defend the village. Will you do it? Oh, is it that... I wonder if it's that one chick. Okay. Okay, I'll help you. It's a deal. Thank you so much. I knew we could count on you. For a moment, I was a bit worried. I thought you could hear the spirits talk. Yes, but sometimes they mumble. Now, let's get started. Time is running out, you know. Don't be mean to the girl. She proved that her fucking thing's real. Oh, thank God, we're not taking Fred. Please don't let Rico starve while we're gone.
Rico and I will stay behind. You never know when they might return.
Yes, Master Fred. Time to let the world know about the Maximilian Knights. I have a feeling that it's just the two of you. That they mumbled on the decision the player picked. I didn't even catch that in the moment. I mean, that's kind of how you have to write that sort of stuff, though, to get around the player's choices. It's like when you're doing a D&D campaign and you have like someone predict the future, you have to be super weird and vague about it, in a way that you can do some real leaps of logic to explain it all, to make it seem like you gave them this prediction that makes sense. But in actuality, you don't know what your players are going to do.
Then we'll go with you. You need to report back to the village chief anyway.
So, it will be you and me, along with Chris, Nash, Rhett, and Wilder, right?
Wow, Wilder, can you believe we're escorting the girls from Amakinan?
Don't get weird.
Try to contain yourself, Rhett. This will surprise the whole village indeed.
Well, Yun and Yumi, I will depend on you.
Certainly. Spirits bless us all.
Thank you.
Enough small talk. Let's move along quickly. Of course. Yeehaw. All right. Back to Duck Village. I guess this is their way of padding out the Chris section by making us run back to Duck Village. That's fine. It would have felt underwhelming if we beat Chris's chapter tonight. Hello. Guess I'll fight you guys. Why not? Oh, fuck. I didn't do too much. Did a little bit more. But, oh well. I think we'll be fine. Oh boy. They're really throwing out their party hitting attacks today. Good thing this is an enemy from like a long ass fucking time ago and we're not really in too much danger. Oh, Nash is a little worse for wear. We don't have a healer, but hey. I think we'll be fine. Oh, she's a... Oh my god. That was a lot of damage. Go Yumi. I don't want a fire rune. Fire sucks. I feel like fire is just objectively the worst thing, because like all the decent damage fire spells will hit your allies if they're in the area. Since you can control who your characters go to attack, but you can't control their actual specific positions on the map or anything like that, it's not very useful. That kind of thing would work a lot better in like a tactics game where like a grid-based system where you can like place your character strategically so that the fireball does not blow up your entire party. No, I think Suikoden only got the 4 games. Or did it get 5 games? Maybe it got 5. And they were all PS1 and PS2 games. I think. Wait, let me look that up. I think. Let me see how many games. Oh, Suikoden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 1 Oh, apparently this whole series is loosely based on the classical Chinese novel Water Margin, whose title is rendered as Suikoden in Japanese. Okay. The 108 Stars of Destiny. The 108 protagonists were loosely interpreted from the source material. I see. Games. Suikoden 2, 3, 4, 5. And it did have spin-offs, apparently. Genso Suikoden. Genso Suikoden Card Stories. That it was not released in the US. Interesting. Suikoden. I was gonna make a joke about Suikoden having a tactics game earlier when I said that. That's what made me want to look at it. This up. Ancient Chinese Kingdom Hearts sounds awesome. Hell yeah. They got some spin-offs that we never got over here. Did this one get released here? Suikoden Tactics did get released over here. Interesting. Might play that sometime. But mainline games, there are 5. And aside from... Okay, so... Okay. So in the US, the only spin-offs we got are Suikoden Tactics and Suikoden III, or however you pronounce that. Tactics is PS2, III or whatever is DS. But there haven't been any games, it looks like, since release in... Well, it doesn't look like there's been any games at all since 2012. And there haven't been any games released over here since 2009. So, the main series ended in 2006 with Suikoden 5. To be fair, I guess if it's based off a novel, it probably had like a pretty set ending where it was gonna stop eventually. I wonder how closely it follows. Like how, if someone has read the novel, I wonder if they can go, oh yeah, this bit of the story from this game is based on this thing from the novel, or stuff like that. Or if it's like very loose kind of thing. Like in the way that Arc 1 of Dragon Ball is loosely based / inspired by Journey to the West. I think it did get re-releases. I don't think it got actual remakes. I feel like this game probably was pretty underrated at the time, at least in the US. This whole series. Which is a shame, because it seems pretty cool. People seem to really like the first 3 games. Apparently 4's... I've heard that 4 is the worst one, but it doesn't necessarily make it a bad game either. So I never heard of this game until I was like much older, and I heard of it from a YouTuber that talks about obscure games. So if that's the first place I ever hear about it, then I feel like that's a sign that it didn't get as much love as it probably should have at the time.
I can't wait till everybody sees us with the girls from Amakinan.
Excuse me, Rhett.
Yes?
Could you keep that to yourself for the moment? We have more important matters to attend to. I don't care to make a spectacle of myself anyway.
Sure you don't want people to admire you?
I'm sure.
Shred. Well, that's your wish. I'll do my best to honor it. Well, then we'll go to see the village chief and report on the incident at the Chisha village.
What a bunch of losers.
Now, who are the ones you want to take back?
I sense they're definitely somewhere in this village.
Wonder who it is. It's not Hugo or Godot. Don't see anyone standing around who looks interesting or weird. Let's go check behind the inn, I guess, and if not... Okay, there we go. Oh, it's them. Oh, right, because didn't Apple showed up and was the one that told Hugo what's going on at Shisha.
Must I repeat myself? He's planning some sort of conspiracy somewhere here in the grasslands.
What and where? You have to be more specific. The cat didn't even budge, it just got repelled by Chris's sheer aura.
That's why we're here, to investigate.
You call this milling around investigating? Unbelievable. Remember the last chance you had me take? You know, in that last battle?
Yeah, I hear ya. You got me there. Food at the lodging is awful. I'll try to find us something else, okay?
Whoa. You want me to tell you where he is?
Who the hell are you?
You're looking for someone, aren't you? Actually, I'm looking for someone too. For some reason, I read that looking on the bottom line is fucking when it first popped up. So, my brain read that as, actually, I'm fucking looking for someone too. Who is she?
No idea.
You needs to work on her people skills and not stop going up to people and just trying to tell them that she can see the future.
You came to use me to rescue the Chisha village according to the prophecy.
It's read locate earlier with the bug guy. What did you misread it as? Basically, yes, but you're slightly off track.
I don't know then.
You are far from Amakinan, a possessed child, a shaman who speaks with the spirits, am I right? You know a lot, but you look like you're from someplace other than the grasslands. I'm from the Republic of Turan, where I studied for a while. Since Amakinan villagers seldom leave the village, what brings you here? Is something amiss? It's not entirely clear, but there's an evil force coming that could wreak havoc upon the land. If you don't oppose it, expect a disaster so horrific the spirits would shudder.
I'm not the superstitious type, but you mentioned something interesting. You know where the conspirator is.
This whole, like, not believing she can talk to spirits thing is one of those things where, like, I feel like it made sense to the writers to put that in because in real life people doubt the existence of spirits and they're so used to that being a thing that they didn't even consider the fact that in this world it probably wouldn't make sense to doubt that sort of stuff. I don't know. It's very... It feels like... I'm trying to think of a good example. It's like somebody that knows that, like, there's different climates and stuff like that on other planets, but then when you tell them I don't remember which one. It's like Jupiter or Saturn or something. One of them has basic, like, it like rains diamonds or something sometimes. And then them going, nah, I don't believe in that. That's fake. It feels like that. Like, you know, like you as a person in 2022 having gone to school know basic facts about the planets. Why is that fact so hard for you to understand or believe? In Pokemon Legend Arceus, there's a clairvoyant character and it's the same treatment of people not believing them. It's more believable to be doubted. I mean, at least then it makes more sense because, like, Pokemon are real, but they're just like animals with, like, semi-magic powers. But, like, that doesn't necessarily mean that, well, I don't know. Some of the ghost Pokemon are a little wacky, but hey. Oh yeah, you're right. I guess I don't know. In Pokemon, people don't typically have magic abilities themselves, though, so it makes more sense there. Whereas in this, like, again, people are going around casting magic and stuff. I can lead you to meet him. This meeting will result in him eventually rescuing the Chisha village. And, like, you could argue that it's because people cast magic through runes, but, like, they're not explicitly going like, oh, what kind of rune lets you do that? No rune, I do it myself. Oh, that's weird. That's odd. That's very strange. How do you do magic without rune? They're just straight up like, no, that's not true. I don't believe you.
What shall we do, Apple?
We'll come with you.
Wait a minute now. Who made you the boss?
We can't just stay here doing nothing.
Still.
Be brave, Caesar. There must be something up because the Zexa Knights are involved too.
Excuse me?
Ah, I was right. How do you do, Lady Chris? I noticed a resemblance, so I thought it might be you. See, Caesar?
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, you did ask what you should do, and she gave you an answer.
Alright. All we have to do is follow you, is that right?
Yes, if you please.
Hey, how come we haven't done anything so far? Why are we here? Anyone know?
I have no idea.
Damn.
I appreciate your service. I hope you don't mind escorting us back.
No problem. Why did she back up like that?
Oh, she is your choice, I see. Hee hee.
What the fuck does that mean? I will depend on you, Apple. Why did I give him Nash's southern accent?
Yes, Caesar. I'll handle the messenger business. Don't you go wild while I'm away, understood?
Yes. Let's get moving. Alright, I'm gonna save, and that's where we're gonna stop for the night. Because we're probably about to have to do a bunch of fights and stuff. Once we get back. And then I guess Monday, or no, not Monday, I forgot I'm not doing a stream Monday. Whenever I play this game again next week, I guess we'll finish up Chris's story. Or her third chapter, I mean. We really squeaked those kins. Hell yeah. Alright. Let me swap my monitor back real quick. Alright. Let's go see who's streaming. Ow. We got a couple people. Got someone playing a Heart Gold Soul Silver rando. Nuzlocke. Might be interesting. Yeah, I'll go look at that. Fucking ads. Oh, I got my headphones plugged into the wrong thing. Duh. I just got a cricket tune. Oh, they just started like 6 minutes ago. Okay, sure. You know what? We'll go raid them. See if they have any funny haha moments in their rando. All right. Let me grab my. Oh, I guess I don't need it. I know what I'm doing. Well, I don't know what I'm doing next week. Okay, Sunday is gonna be Prince of Persia, and gonna play Suikoden Thursday and Friday. More Prince of Persia. Probably beat it then. Hinge Ito week. No, that's not next week. That's the week after next. Don't you worry. Yeah, next week she's gonna be Suikoden 3 and trying to finish Prince of Persia probably. So yeah, thanks for coming out. Have a good day, good night, whatever it is for you, and I'll see you next stream. Mwah.